Hi, welcome back to Live and Breathe Horses. It's a fascinating fact that your mind doesn't know when you're just making something up or thinking about it or visualizing it and when it's actually happening. So that's very useful. I mean, when you think about it, people can have panic attacks when they're actually not in danger and nothing is actually happening because in their mind, something is happening and they are very much in danger. So we can use that to our advantage by practicing things in our mind, which of course is much better to practice in reality, but as a preparation for that, we can train our mind with these things. Maybe a situation where our horse gets a fright and we also tense up and get scared. So imagine that situation in your own way, however that is coming up. You're on your horse, you're heading off down a lane somewhere, wherever, and your horse suddenly stops and the ears go up and they get really scared and you think, oh my God, they're going to belt around, they're going to shoot off, there's maybe danger around you. What do you do in that situation? First thing, of course, we need to practice is take a breath, wiggle our toes, feel the stirrups, feel grounded, feel the body, feel the horse. Imagine yourself sitting there taking some breaths. We're not going to try and ask them to go forward. We're just going to ask, wait, just sit and wait. Maybe they just need to see what's in front of them. Check it out. We can widen our hands so we can block the sides. Like Buck says, 4 doors around the horse. Stop them going off to either side, stop them going backwards, but we're not going to push them forward. We're just going to sit and wait and give them a calm, safe, secure place to be. And then they're much more able to cope with things that might look scary. And it can take some training. That we don't go up with them when they go up. And that's a lot of power of horse. It takes quite some practice, but we can train ourselves up to a point by going over that in our mind and really feeling it. Imagining that situation, you're there with your horse. How does it feel? What can you see? How does it smell? What can you hear? And back to how you feel. Be a safe place for your horse. Taking some breaths, wiggling your toes. Taking the opportunity to practice where we're at. Good to make a sound. Sing a little song, hum, find what works for you. Knowing that you can help your horse when you know there's nothing actual danger going on. Another breath. Seeing how your horse feels, believing your horse, having compassion, empathy for your horse. Even though we know it's not scary, and there's maybe nothing there, or nothing we can see. It's so important when your horse says he's scared, or she, to believe them. Believe them, they don't make things up. They're not pretending. They're scared, they're actually scared. We can believe them, have empathy, and know we can provide a safe, grounded, calm, reassuring place where they can rest, where their emotions can steady, and we can wait. Maybe we want to do little signals through the reins already and ask them to release their jaw, move their jaw, drop their head down a bit, change the focus, maybe turn from side to side a little bit so they see the thing in a different way. They may well do all these things on their own as they process, but we can help them through that. Just imagine yourself being there in whatever situation, helping your horse overcome. Being there for them. And suddenly you may notice a change and a shift as they start to relax, accept what they're seeing or sensing. They very often sense things or see something in the distance and we don't know what it is. And then we wait for the right moment to say, okay, let's see if we can take a step forward. Without forcing, without pressing, just waiting for the right moment. These kind of situations, if we really feel it's too much, we let the ego aside. Maybe we can slip off and lead the horse, give them confidence, and then come back and practice in the same place. And if we practice giving that confidence, each time it'll get easier. Always taking the opportunities to practice these things when we get the chance in a safe way. I was teaching someone a few weeks ago and they said, oh no, look now my neighbour's starting with that noisy machine and it makes my horse really scared and we're not going to be able to do anything. And I was like, perfect opportunity to practice. We're in an arena, we're safe, I'm here as extra eyes and ears, extra sensory input, and we can feel, see what's going on, and practice. And practice having that horse trust us. Maybe they're ready to walk forward now, and the fear's past. Maybe it's something we have to pass by. But we need to practice our shoulder in and our counter shoulder in so we can use them to help our horse keep a hold of themselves. Maybe it's a situation we can't just stop and look. Maybe we're in traffic and we have to keep going. Well, the more we practice with our horse, every situation we can even create them. Hang a plastic sack on the fence on a windy day. Never making it too much. We're always trying to set it up so the horse can say yes. And we can practice. And in our mind we can come and practice this safe, still place. Really feel that in ourselves so we can give that to our horse. So, I hope this is useful. Please let us know in the comments. Thank you for joining us and being here today. And we'll look forward to see you next time.